Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, and today we are going to create a fun and simple number guessing game in Python. So this is a great project for beginners to practice their programming skills. So let's dive right in. So let's start by importing our random module. The random module is imported to generate random numbers. So let's define two constants. First is lowest number, which is equal to 1, and the second is highest number, which is equal to 100. So these two constants define the range within which the random number will be generated. In this case the range is from 1 to 100, and let's generate a random number. I'll use random.randin method. So this line generates a random integer between the lowest number and highest number and stores it in the variable random number. So let's also create two variables. First is running, a boolean variable to control the loop. It is set to true initially. And the second one is guesses, a counter to keep track of the number of guesses made by the player. It is initialized to 0. Let's now print a welcome message. So this prints a welcome message to the player: welcome to number guessing game. And let's create a while loop here, while running. So this loop will continue to run as long as the running variable is true. So let's get user input. Guess number equal to input string. So this line prompts the player to guess a number within the specified range and stores the input in the guess number variable. So guess a number between a lowest number and highest number. And let's focus on input validation. So if guess number is digit, so checks if the input is a valid digit. So guess number equal to int of, will typecast it, so it converts the input from a string to an integer. And let's also increment the guess counter by 1. Let's now check the guess. So if guess number is less than lowest number, or guess number is greater than our highest number, which is 100, it prints a message. So this condition checks if the guess number is outside the allowed range and prints a message if it is. So please, I misspelled it, so please select a number between lowest number and highest number. So what if our guess number is greater than random number? So if the guess number is greater than the random number, it prints a hint that the number is lower. So I'll use fstring. The number capital N, the number is lesser than random number, guess number. So now what if our guess number is less than the random number? So if the guess number is less than the random number, it prints a hint that the number is higher. So print fstring, the number is greater than guess number. So there we go. And what if the guess number is equal to the random number? So we'll do three things. First, we'll print a congratulatory message, and second, we'll print the number of guesses the player took, and third thing is we'll set our running variable to false to exit the loop. So print, you guessed it, the answer was random number. And let's also print the number of guesses the player took. So print f string it took you guesses, our variable guesses, and the word guesses. So there we go, we are almost done, and we'll set our running variable to false to exit the loop. And let's also invalid input message. So if the input is not a valid digit, it prints an error message. So print please enter a valid guess, and there we go. Let's print an ending message. So this line prints a thank you message after the game ends. Thanks for playing. Now let's test this. So welcome to a number guessing game, guess a number between. So I'll enter 50. Now mine is 52. Let's enter a string dog 700. Let's now actually try to guess it. 50, so the number is greater than 50. 60, the number is greater, and 70. Yeah, it took you 5 guesses. Let's run this again and see how this works. This time 40, this time 30, and the number is lesser than 30. The number is lesser than 11. 9, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I think it's 8. Yeah, it took you 8 guesses. Thanks for playing. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and found it helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more Python tutorials. Let me know in the comments what project you would like to see next. Thanks for watching and happy coding.